is Aline Fromont. I'm working at CEVA since 2018. I'm the director of Bacteriology Lab, and I'm specifically working at Biovac, which is an affiliate of CEVA in Angers, in the middle west of France. In Biovac, we are producing autogenous vaccines, which are very specific vaccines for farm animals mainly. And my function in Biovac is the activity of my lab is to identify the strains that are coming from the field and the strains that are going to be introduced in the vaccines. Data challenges were that, so in my activity, so doing the identification of strains, we are managing more than 20,000 strains. So this was a real challenge. For each strain is stored at minus 80 degrees freezers, and for each strain we have at least 2 tubes. So this means that we have more than 40,000 samples in our freezers. And so the challenge was to be able to manage this storage, to be able to control all the analyses done on each strain, to be able to retrieve all information on the strains, results of analysis, internal, external, and be able to do requests on the strains, and so on, all the processes around the strains. So this was the real challenge of the lab. We wanted a system able to manage all the information master data of the samples very quickly, very easily. We wanted a system very easy to use, a friendly user, and also able to do all internal, external analysis, request on strains, manage, track all consumables used for each analysis, and I think and reporting also, certificate of analysis, reporting, and send the reports to the customers and so on. So I think that was the main criteria, and LabVantage LIMS was covering everything. So this is why we chose it. Before the LIMS implementation, we were using Excel files to manage all these kind of things. So we had a very big file to manage all the samples, for example, but we also had Excel files to manage all the requests done on each strain, each sample, the consumables, and so on. So I think we had more than 20 Excel files managing all of that. So at least we have completely removed them, and everything is done now in the LIMS. That was the first thing, and then all the other things is we have implemented role access, so it's the data are completely secured. We have different roles able to do different things, and this prevents from mistakes and modification by mistakes or things like that. And also, we are not completely paperless, but we have decreased a lot the papers. All the analyses before the LIMS were followed by paper, but now everything is done in the LIMS. So we measured that we had 3 times less paper in the lab. So I think it's really a very big improvement for us. And the other thing is quality. Because everything is tracked, consumables, analysis, who has done what, when, etc. And we are a company working under GMP, the good manufacturing practices, and for us it was primordial, this quality improvement. The product is really good. I really like it. It's really working well. It's improved a lot of things in the lab, and but the project management was a bit complicated. At the beginning of the project, we were announced 1 year of project, and it lasts 3 years. It was really painful, I would say, the first thing is that we had the impression that the needs was not completely understood, and the first version of the LIMS we had was not completely corresponding to what we wanted at the beginning. And it was complicated, but we did it. But we had to spend some energy and money also to continue working on it and obtain what we wanted. So I think that's, if you ask me for improvements, is the improvement LabVantage can do is on project management. For example, we had a lot of workshops and trainings and so on, but we did not have any minutes meetings, and I think this would have helped to completely be aligned on the needs and be sure that the needs were really understood, and then only start the development after that. That was my feeling. But at the end, we have a very good product, I think, and I'm really happy to have it and to have spent all this time and energy, because it's worth having it. We do a lot of requests, and I think the portal would be very useful for us and for the requester to implement it and to make it easier for the requester to do requests, send samples and so on. So for me, this could be the next step of the LIMS, to implement this. And also we have on site, we have the production of autogenous vaccine, and this is not included in the LIMS. And this could be also, I think that could be included in the LIMS, with the complete, because the production is including the raw materials, which is the strains. And this could be linked, and we could have an homogenized and harmonized system.